Hello, you're watching Not a Vlog, the show that puts a little bit of pepper on your steak without you asking.
That's right. This part of the show we know genuinely nothing about, and it's called Did You Know?
Ollie, did you know that in 1836, a pig was executed for the murder of a child in France?
What did they think that the pig had... Do you know how they...
Murdered the child, I assume.
Did the pig kill the child?
Hate.
Did he kill him?
I actually don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of the actual trial itself,
because I
wonder, I assume they held.
So let's say, for example, like the pig ran into him, the child fell down, hit his head or whatever. I don't mean to speak so frankly about a child's death, but we got to get to the point here. Let's say he did kill him, but obviously accidentally it's a pig. Is there any way that you could justify the trial? If you know what I mean, not justify, but you know what I mean,
a lack of sausages nearby. You know.
Oh, we should. Oh, what a heinous crime! I say we kill and eat him because it's nearly 5 o'clock, and what a day it's been. Andrew, did you know that Barry Manilow did not write his hit "I Write the Songs"?
Because he does write a lot of his songs, doesn't he?
I don't know. Maybe it's not. It's not my fact actually. I'm not a big Barry Manilow guy, so I couldn't tell you much about it. I was given this, but yeah, I just thought that was hilarious because of the irony. Can we get it? Can we get that? How severe is the extent to which he bangs on about the fact that he definitely writes his own songs?
The live version.
A tribute to the spirit of music, interestingly, was what he just said there. Quite a big bold claim.
Bold claims by Barry Manilow.
The latest album by Justin Bieber. This part of the show is where we take your feedback and criticisms and answer your questions. For example, James Eden says, "No guests. Do this again and again and again until we're all dead."
Adam Carter says, "Will we be seeing more sketches anytime? Loving the current stuff though." Thanks, Adam.
That's a great point. Yeah, absolutely. All the sketches are still carrying on, but the only difference is we're doing this as well. So lots of people have sort of got a tiny bit confused and think that something's changing, but nothing's changing. It's only being added. So we're still carrying on with all the sketches. There's more coming. We recorded one yesterday. So yeah, plenty more to come. And that's sort of part of the reason why we've put Not a Vlog here, is so that there's less confusion with the sketches and stuff. So yeah, sketches are carrying on the main channel, and Not a Vlog is going to be here on Victoria Sponge 2. Subscribe now.
Ollie Shepherd says, "You're reading out comments now? I want in." Well, I'm sorry, but you can't.
Lewis Bromwich says, "Ollie, what haircut do you get?" To which I replied, I don't know actually. Is there a choice? And now reading that back, it sounds a little bit off and sarcastic. But what I was actually, the joke I was trying to go for there was what haircut do you get? It's as in oh, there are 5 to choose from, 5 to 6 different haircuts you can have, and which one do you have? But to answer your question genuinely though, for whatever fucking reason you wanted my haircut or wanted to know what it was, I just asked for short back and sides, and that's it. And then my hair's just really thick, so it kind of looks mental. That's all. It's just a short back and sides and the top's long. Matt Jenner says, "This is by far the best source of knowing stuff that I will literally have no use for in my life whatsoever." And cheers for that, Matt. But it's actually not true. There's a channel called Vsauce, which you can subscribe to right now, and there's a bunch more stuff that he'll teach you that you'll never have any use for, and he condenses it way tighter than we do. Chinese Mexicans say, "Did someone throw a razor at your head from a considerable distance?" Great episode. I just wanted to read out that comment so that I got to say, Chinese Mexicans say.
Flixie says, "Sharing. You guys have brought me so many laughs over the years." Thank you, Flixie. Sharing is one of the best things you can do ever. Yeah, I appreciate that, Flixie. That's awesome. That really helps, and that's how the whole YouTube thing works. So 12345 BTU says, "Never stop these, please." Jeffrey Palmer says, "Never please these stop." Andrew KG Smith says, "Please stop these never." And Blinko says, "These please never stop." Cheers, you four, for getting together in sort of a wacky symphony of word rearrangement there. That's exactly the sort of nonsense we like to see in the Not a Vlog More
comments.
nonsense.
Keep it coming. More nonsense. 50 points to the most nonsensical drivel.
I would love to have the most nonsensical comment section on the entirety of YouTube.
This next part of the show is called What Is This? A video will play and we'll have to describe it without knowing what it is. And we still won't know until the end of the round. Ready?
I think so.
Andrew, what is this?
Teenagers have been using this recently as a very effective but illegal way of removing acne.
And how does it work?
Just being around it. Basically, what you'll do is stand in an area, perhaps a room where you've got a lot of this, and you just
lot of it?
Yep.
There's loads of this going on.
Loads of it's going on, so you've got to make sure that the room is saturated with it, and you just stand there, and it, by its own sort of nature, will
make your skin
remove.
better.
Yeah.
Have a look, Andrew. I mean, I don't know quite how to describe it. It's a guy in a wheelchair on fire, sort of coming to a gradual sliding, grinding halt.
If you asked me what I thought the video might be, I'd have never ever have said that.
Of course not. And yeah, I actually hadn't seen that either. We've just got some fantastic producers in on Not a Vlog. They're really helping us out.
Ollie, what is this?
This is actually part of a much, much larger structure that covers Italy as a giant dome, and it's been set up as an emergency structure for in case Italy doesn't have enough access to plants anymore. It's going to be like a big biodome for Italy's farming industry and stuff in case the country goes into a situation.
So why is all of that going on inside of this biodome? What is it that...
well, this helps grow things like turnips, carrots, sort of essential root vegetables. This will encourage the growth of lots of things that are key on a human diet, and that's why they've got this going on in there, to make sure that certain types of things like carrots, turnips, like I mentioned, like root vegetables, things with minerals grow. So you got to have a lot of this, really. And if you actually look, if you go to farms and you go to some of these places, you will find this going on. You know, my uncle runs a farm, and every once in a while I'll go across there, and if this isn't happening, then that's a problem. It's weird if you turn up and this isn't going on, and yeah, so it's important. For God's sake.
Let's go dancing.
And Andrew, what is this?
This, Ollie, is the inspiration for the newest Boy Scout merit badge. They saw this and they thought, you know what? The youth of our country needs to know a little bit more about it, experience it, live it in a way, and so they've added it to what they consider one of life's most important experiences and skills.
And skills. How is it a skill? Look at what it is. Look at what it actually is.
Didn't know you were going to throw some Syriac at me out of nowhere.
Bit of a curveball there. Is that the lot then?
For Boy Scouts.
Oh, it's fantastic. Like, the timing was impeccable. It was just about innocent enough, and it got weirder as it went along, and you justified it more rationally as you went along because you got more confident describing it. So it got weirder as you got more confident. So it's like, no. Let me explain to you what I mean. The project is mainly about, fundamentally, it's about sustainability. And what I want to push to you the most is, and I think you're going to really like this, third world countries can make...
Well, that was the show. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you check out our stuff on Twitter, Facebook and Vine. We've got some extra stuff over there you might not have seen.
We're actually going to be taking a break for 2 weeks, so please subscribe so that you're notified in 2 weeks when we return. Apologies about that, but we've got a couple of projects that really need some attention, so we need to sort of crack on with some bits. So we're going to take a little break, if you don't mind, and you sort of can't mind because that's what we're doing. So we'll see you in 2 weeks, and thanks so much for watching. See you next time.
See ya. There's a girl upstairs, right, in our halls.
Downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yeah, I don't remember it that clearly.
Loved her. Absolutely loved her.
I didn't love her. I never met her. Well, it's gone bad, but it could have gone worse.
I don't know.
So desperately tired.